In this video, I'm spotlighting an overlooked creature from Magic's recent history and finding the perfect commanders to make it shine. Today, that creature is Dread Presence from Core Set 2020. At first glance, Dread Presence looks like a fairly narrow payoff, a 4-mana creature that only triggers when a swamp enters the battlefield under your control. But once you get past the initial restriction, what you're left with is a deceptively flexible engine. Dread Presence doesn't just reward you for playing lands, it lets you decide how each land drop impacts the game, offering removal, card draw, or life total manipulation on demand. The ideal home for Dread Presence isn't simply mono black good stuff or a generic landfall deck. A strategy that can reuse swamps, manipulate land drops, or turn incremental creature deaths and life changes into real advantage. When every land drop becomes a choice, kill something, draw deeper, or fuel another engine, Dread Presence stops being a support card and starts shaping the entire game plan around it. My first pick is Horobi Death Whale. Horobi turns Dread Presence into repeatable creature removal. Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield, Dread Presence can deal 2 damage to a creature, and because the creature is being targeted, Horobi immediately destroys it. The damage itself almost doesn't matter, the act of targeting is enough. Every land drop becomes a kill spell, letting you control the board simply by playing swamps. If you want something a little more off the beaten path, Squall, Seized Mercenary, is a fascinating option. Squall can return lands from your graveyard directly to the battlefield, which means you're not limited to one Dread Presence trigger per turn. Returning multiple swamps gives you multiple activations, whether that's removal, card draw, or life swings, and turns your graveyard into a renewable resource. In a lands matter recursion focused build, Dread Presence becomes a reliable engine rather than incidental value. Pushing into 3 colours makes Dread Presence harder to trigger, but Beta Ancestor's Voice rewards careful use of its life-based modes. With access to lands that have multiple basic land types, Dread Presence remains consistent, and its ability to target players becomes especially relevant. You can deal yourself 2 damage and gain 2 life to feed both of Beta's abilities, or draw a card and pay a life to specifically fuel graveyard recursion. Here, Dread Presence isn't about raw efficiency, it's about turning precise life total changes into an advantage. My final pick is Yeheni Undying Partisan. Yeheni cares about creatures dying, and Dread Presence provides a steady way to make that happen. Dealing 2 damage to small damaged creatures finishes them off, growing your Henny without needing to sacrifice your own board. Combined with your Henny's built-in indestructibility, this creates a grindy game plan where land drops translate directly into pressure, and your commander keeps getting bigger as the table thins out. So there you have it. 4 commanders that turn Dread Presence into a versatile engine, from precision kills with Horobi to recursion loops with Squall, life and graveyard-based advantage with Beetle, and grindy inevitability with your Henny. This overlooked creature lets you turn every swamp into a decision. If you like turning land drops into removal, card draw, and board pressure, Dread Presence deserves a second look.